Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff. Today I'm finally caught up on all the stuff that has been coming out in July and late June. So I'm getting back to the request queue. We've taken care of the sponsored requests this month. So we're out on to requests that have actually been around for a little while. So this one is Taeyeon with Spark, and this comes from... I don't know where this user separates their syllables. So it's either BShoeLF9229 or BsHoLF or BsHoElf. Either way, thanks for the request. And feel free if you're still around and you see this to let me know which one of those it really was. But we love Taeyeon. We actually just reacted to Taeyeon's latest with Heaven a couple of days ago. So let's see what she had. I think this is 6 years old, maybe 7. But it's Spark. Might help if I have the audio come through the right source. You can feel this one building. Nice camera work there. These vocals. Come on with that clap track. Let's go, Taeyeon. She goes up and down so effortlessly. Just throwing in those little riffs there at the end. If that was a real scene, I'd be scared as hell. Absolutely gorgeous vocals, fun track. What more do you want from this one? Okay, so I thought maybe Spark was gonna be talking about like a spark between two people, and that initial attraction with love and all that. But after listening, I think it's talking more about either a passion or a dream that's, inside, and maybe it's just a small glimmer, a small spark, but with if you protect it, if you nourish it, it can, erupt into, a really big dream or a really, hot passion type of thing. So let's go back and listen again. But Taeyeon's vocals, man, she is absolutely no joke. Ugh, gorgeous. I So far I have actually liked her older stuff more than her newer stuff. Not because of the vocals; her vocals are still fantastic, like on Heaven. But the the video, I guess, is what threw me off on Heaven. Like I said, I liked it, but I didn't love it. 2X was really good though. But this one was a lot of fun, and it had, what is the genre I'm picking up on here? Like, it's very clear, and I'm just like missing the word for it. It's not blues. It's not. I don't know what I'm looking for. Is the problem with making a video when you first wake up. But anyway, again, let's go back and see what we can pick up here. So here she could actually be talking about that initial attraction kind of spark. She mentions, so if you've ever tried to start a fire, or if unfortunately you've ever been in a fire, it starts with a spark. Something is the catalyst to ignite the material around it. So in this case, she's saying blow on it. Now, obviously, if you're in a fire, you don't want to do that. But if you're trying to start a fire, like you're on a camping trip or something, if you spark it into some kindling, the way you grow that is you feed it with oxygen. You blow, but you blow gently at first. Like, you don't want to blow so forcefully that it snuffs the fire out, or in this case, takes out the spark. But when you blow on it gently, at first at least, it helps the flame to get that nourishment and start growing. Why did her shadow look like it was getting pregnant? Dangerous as if you're blazing up. Okay. So, even if I try to gently cover you, like if you're trying to put a fire out, you might smother it. She's saying even if I try to gently smother you, or tone you down, maybe, like, you don't burn out or you don't blow out. Maybe it is about that love attraction, actually. I don't know. I like this scene right here. She's saying, wake up the spark. Like, whatever we're actually talking about, whether it is a love attraction or whether it is like this passion or a dream or whatever. Which, by the way, I kind of think of I as having a courage to take the step. Remember in that video, she has a job and she leaves it behind to go find what makes her happy. I feel like if these songs were related, and they might be, I is that courage to take the step, and Spark is that courage to kind of keep the pursuit of whatever that passion is, and to wake up the dream, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, the other reason I like this is because the obvious with the camera lighting, the red obviously giving the indication of flames, and we're talking about the spark and waking it up, so we're, you know, literally lighting the fire here. But another thing that I like is because she, right before this, said, like, wake up, it's dawn. So the rising light has come too. So she's saying inside her is this tiny spark, and it's, if she can protect it and, you know, give it the attention it needs, it's gonna grow into this flame. And now she's with the clap track. We got spark, spark, don't blow out, and rise. So, like, again, we have to have that. We have to protect it, whether it's a young love or a dream. You have to protect it at first until it's able to thrive without necessarily being fed all the time. I also like that they worked the clap track into the choreo. It's not just a clap track for the sake of having clapping. Also, what did that line say before this? Throw yourself into the fire as if you're dancing. So throwing yourself into the fire, like letting it consume you. Again, that could be the love, or that could be the passion for whatever she's doing. But also that plays on that image of watching flames, and it appears as if they're dancing. You see that metaphor a lot in stories or even movies. Where maybe someone's watching a candle or whatever, and they say it's like the dance of a flickering flame. Alright, so easy enough. Okay, so she keeps addressing a you, which I thought could be like the dream inside her or whatever. But I am actually starting to lean more towards this being a love interest type of song. I mean, it could even be a fan song. I don't know. If you know, feel free to give me the 100% facts down in the comments. But so we've got the don't blow up but rise. That ends the chorus. And then we start verse 2 by lighting up this pitch black, because obviously if the spark is growing into a flame, it's casting light. And if you're in the pitch black, now remember she said, wake up, it's dawn, and we need to feed the spark. So now it's like the first day is over, and now day 2 has come, and it's it's nighttime on day 1, and it's pitch black, and this light from the spark and the flame is starting to grow. You're shining on me. Could be the moon, could be the waning sun, could be the light from this flame. She can go anywhere. She has that courage as long as she has that spark with her. Now they can go anywhere. It's like the spark was fuel. Breathe into it. Wake up the spark. Obviously back to that same image of, you know, nourishing the spark initially. I also like that the lyrics and the vocals of the hoo hoo is kind of like the blowing into it. Got this flame, it's like engulfing the surroundings behind her. That part right there, though, is why I didn't think this was a love interest song. And it could still be a fan type of love song. But, like, the "You Look Like Me, Wake Up the Spark." A long wait, I believe in your time. You look like me. So, I guess it could still be a love interest, but more likely it's either her talking to her reflection or it's a fan thing. There's a chance that it's none of these and that I'm not even on the right track. If so, feel free to let me know. But yeah, this was the scene though. They're walking to the edge of this crane, and it's designed to look like they're high above a city. If this were real and it weren't in a controlled environment where there's obviously nothing there but like padding or whatever below them, like if they were actually that high, and if I were one of them, I'd be scared to death. I'm terrified of heights. You're not catching me up here. There's all the sparks flying. Sun's going down. When the sun goes down, if the fire's hot enough and bright enough, it'll cast enough light anyway. All right. Great song there. That was the reaction for Taeyeon with Spark. So thank you again for the request. I really enjoyed that one. I still can't figure out the word I was looking for earlier to describe it, but there are like elements of kind of like almost a little bit of Motown in there. There's more modern artists from American pop than I think of with this sound, but I can't think of their names. Like I know Katy Perry has a couple of songs that kind of sounds not similar to this, but like that vibe. KT Tunstall with Dark Horse and a Cherry Tree was kind of in this vein. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. It's just gonna bother me that I can't place it. But anyway, thanks again for watching this one, guys. Shout out to our Patreon supporters, JY, and Mac. If you're interested in the Patreon, there's free stuff there. There's also paid stuff where you get guaranteed requests every month and access to the stuff that we can't put here on the channel. There is a request queue. Obviously, that's where this video came from, and where the next one will be coming from as well. So feel free to check that out. There's a link in the description below to the spreadsheet where you can see all the information that's in there. And if you want to get to the top of the request queue, but you don't want to sub to the Patreon, then you can sponsor a request through the PayPal link that's down there as well. But for now, that's going to be everything. So appreciate you one more time, and get out of here, guys. I'll see you for the next one.